MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Baltimore Orioles. The Orioles look to end this three-game interleague series with a sweep next. Jim Palmer gets the ball for the Orioles in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last three starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down, limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
Digging in now, Hannes Wagner, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Wagner.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
First pitch, 105.
He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Brian Reynolds.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Brian Reynolds. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They come in winners of 2 straight and looking to get things turned around in what hasn't been all that amazing a stretch for them.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Meanwhile now, this is a fair ball down the line in left, and that ought to be good for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice two-bagger.
And that brings in the Cobra, Dave Parker, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 8, Willie.
Man at second here with 2 away, and in strides the familiar waddle of pops, Willie Stargell. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there. Reynolds stands at second with 2 gone. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there, and even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. 1 left for Pittsburgh. The Orioles due up in the first, no score. Jameson Taillon gets the ball in game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Into the box, Brian Roberts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Mccutchen comes on now, and he has it one down.
Batting second, the right fielder, Nick Marchakis.
Ready now for Baltimore, Nick Marchakis. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries. A shot down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Standing in now, Eddie Murray. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Look out, 2-0 now.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Fouled away. Now the 2-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Polanco has a read on it, and that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. We are still scoreless. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Andrew Mccutchen, hitting .500 in the series so far, 4 for 8. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Well, as we mentioned in the top of the broadcast, the Orioles have their sights set on a series sweep here today.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive, so a sweep at home would be extra special.
That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. Around first, digging for 2. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
That is good.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Digging in, Jason Kendall, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game could make a big difference.
He's set. Here it comes. The 0-1 pitch.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Strike taken. Good bender on the outside there. And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
It's not easy to hit home runs with this day and age with guys throwing with increased velocity. They were knocking the ball out of the ballpark all day yesterday. They'd like to save a couple of those and use them in this game today.
Marchakis.
Stepping in now, Bill Mazeroski. Ball one. And on one hand, they can be happy they've got their ace on the mound for them in this sweep game, but on the other hand, they're tasked with facing an ace themselves.
It sure is. This is one of those games where you flip a coin heads or tails. Two terrific starting pitchers, both teams firing their bullets. Their aces going today. This should be a good one.
3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
As a look, now the pitch. Strike two, swinging just out in front of the slider. Good battle. Count remains full.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
The next 3-2. And that misses, ball four. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
So first and second with one man gone, and that'll bring up Colin Moran. From the stretch. Down the third baseline. Robinson has it. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Through an inning and a half, no score on the show. So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Cal Ripken. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
The windup and the 0-1.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
And he struck him out.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
To the plate now, Brooks Robinson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Bottom of the second here with no score. And Robinson behind 0-2 now. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Got him to go down swinging there. Brooks Robinson goes down for the second out in the bottom half. So here's Trey Mancini. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Too high.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs, and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
Anthony Santander the next to bat. Man at first after the 2-out walk. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Whoa, that's picked out.
The 1-0 delivery. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Now the 2-0 home. Outside, 3-0 now. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Austin Hayes the next to bat. He too had 3 knocks in yesterday's win. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
The 1-0. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Ready with the 2-0. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Up next for the Buccos, Gregory Polanco, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Gregory Polanco.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
The 1-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Here's another 2-2. Got him.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
Into the box, Hannes Wagner. As he runs up to bunt but can't make contact at strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 0-1 on its way. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
So now to the plate, Brian Reynolds. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Third inning, no score to this point. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, after the double at his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Into center field, line drive, base hit. So a nice job there by the 2-hole hitter to extend the inning for the middle of the order.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Into the box now, Dave Parker, as he rips it on the ground to second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts, some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Standing in now, Willie Stargell. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Oh, in trouble lurking now. He's got it to 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
3-0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
The 3-0 pitch.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
The 3-1 pitch, and this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
So striding in, Andrew Mccutchen, and a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. First pitch on its way.
It's moments like this as a pitcher when you feel the whole world is against you. You're already in hot water with the bases loaded, so it doesn't make life any easier when you're not getting calls that you think you should.
Ready with the 1-0.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
1-1. Here it is. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here's the 1-2. Grounded down the third baseline. Bases are loaded here. 2 down. Still 1-2. Here's the 1-2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
The 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Santander is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Pirates leave them loaded. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the inning now, and next to hit is the catcher, Austin Wins.
Orioles, the catcher, Austin.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Wins. A California-born ball player. He was taken in the 10th round back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The 1-1 home. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
1-2.
A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Here now the 2-2. Slow little roller to third. And that's the first out.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Brian Roberts.
Stepping into the box, Brian Roberts. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him. 2
balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2. Orioles still looking for their first hit of the ballgame. And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. And he fouls this one off. Another full count pitch home. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Coming to the plate now, Nick Marchakis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Lays off 1-0. Strike taken up in the zone. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. This is line to left. And the Orioles have their first hit of the game.
The first baseman, number 33, Eddie Murray.
At the plate now, Eddie Murray. Now a swing by Murray and a ball soaring out to right field. And that is off the wall. And the run will score easily as the Orioles are off to a 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much. Able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
At the plate, Cal Ripken. A ball and no strikes. The O's will, however, have to beat their opposition's best as they've got to go up against their ace in this one.
It's very difficult to sweep teams nowadays, but jumping out to an early 1-run lead like they have in this one, they're certainly headed in the right direction.
A ball and a strike. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. To 2-2 now. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. High in the air down the right field line. He'll run this down in foul territory, and here comes the runner from third. And he's going to beat the throw to Kendall, safe at home plate.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark, does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
In now for the O's, Brooks Robinson looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. From the belt, kicks and deals. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 3 innings complete. The Orioles lead it 2-0. All set for the start of the 4th, and stepping in is the catcher Jason Kendall.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
And that's in there. 2-1.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. Make those kind of pitches. you'll be around for a long time.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Aye. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the two starters here in the 4th inning. And both guys throwing the country hardball so far. Top speeds of 95 and 97. Now at the plate, Bill Mazeroski swinging it well so far in this series. He's 3 for 9. First pitch on its way. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
0-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
No runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now. Just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Stepping in now, Colin Moran. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can forget about it. This ball is gone. A solo shot down the line in right. Home run number 3 here in the early going. As the Bucks have struck for a run, it's now a 2-1 score.
As soon as this thing left the bat, you knew it had the distance to get out of here. The only question was whether it was going to stay fair or not. And that question was answered with a resounding doink as it caromed off the foul pole for a homer.
Now batting, left fielder, Gregory.
Here's Gregory Polanco. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0. One run, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Fouled off. The 1-2.
I got to count. 2-2.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And here's a man whose baseball card goes for more than $1 million. Hannes Wagner. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Comes set with the 0-1.
Ball, that's inside.
2 out with the man at first. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 2-1 home. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. But the Bucks get one back on the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Orioles 2 and the Pirates 1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and striding forward the designated hitter, Trey Mancini. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Hit hard on the ground to second. He's right there. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Fielder, number 25, Anthony Santander.
Now at the plate, Anthony Santander. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. The 1-1. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. See you later. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Orioles lead it by 2 now, 3-1.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
In now, Austin Hayes.
Center fielder.
And it's grounded just foul down the line. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lays off for ball 1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. A full count now for the Orioles center fielder.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Wynn.
Coming to the plate now, Austin Wynns. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. Two out, nobody on. And there's ball 1. Slider laid off for a ball.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
And now a pitch on the way. Takes this the other way to right. Parker is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Orioles get a run thanks to the long ball. We're through 4. It's now 3-1 Baltimore. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Thank you, Heidi.
Brian Reynolds.
First pitch on its way. Brian Reynolds stands in as he looks at a called strike. Line towards center field. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. With that, the Buccos have their leadoff man aboard to kick off the inning.
Hey, guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
So now to the plate, Dave Parker. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Into the box, Willie Stargell. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0 delivery. Well hit to right, but foul. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Changeup laid off down around the shins. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
Man, the batter's eyes lit up right there. A hanger just a little bit out in front. Couldn't keep it fair.
Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. The second for one. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the one there. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn two.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it, but that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out, so that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
From the stretch, Andrew Mccutchen is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Slow roller down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. A runner on first with two away. And that misses 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Pirates leave one. Score holds. It's 3-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the rookie second baseman, Brian Roberts. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope, outside.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Ball back outside.
Runs up and gets this one down. Throw to first in time, and the bunt attempt is foiled.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
Now batting, Nick Marchakis. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. And he popped him up. Moran in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike two.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel to the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Standing in, Eddie Murray. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
First pitch of the at-bat. He's running. Pitch outside. The throw. And it is in time as Kendall came up firing there, and he put it right on the money.
Well, in my opinion, this one all came down to the catcher's footwork on that throw. That was just perfect. You have to use your feet to get your body into a good throwing position for an accurate throw. He did it just right, and he nabs another base runner.
the 1-0. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. High and deep to right. Going back is the right fielder. And that one is gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him as the Orioles move in front now 4-1.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
To the plate now, Cal Ripken. As he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. They try to come in with a fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. And no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. Orioles add on thanks to the solo home run. 5 innings complete. It's now 4-1 in favor of Baltimore. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jason Kendall. He'll lead things off here in the Pirates' half of the 6th. First pitch on its way.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
Oh, 1, here's the pitch.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Line drive to center field. Under it is Hayes, and that's the first out of the inning.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Stepping in, Bill Mazeroski. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
A ball and no strikes.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
2 balls, no strikes to Mazeroski. Mazeroski stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Marchakis is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Colin Moran.
So digging in now, Colin Moran. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Sixth inning, 4-1 is our score. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
He's not going to complain, but he was thinking what the rest of us were thinking when that left his bat. Home run number 2. Didn't quite have enough, so he has to be content with a double.
At the plate now, Gregory Polanco, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Working for the punch out and the offering. Way outside. 1-2. Grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Nick Birdie enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 57.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and set to go is the third baseman, Brooks Robinson.
The third baseman, Robinson.
The pitch. Birdie is a guy that you'll notice attacks hitters with a high velocity slider. Not the old sweeper. He really fires it in there and snaps off big numbers. Here's the 0-1. Popped him up. And there's your first out of the inning.
Now batting.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Trey Mancini. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball in.
Action now in that Pirate bullpen as a left-hander starts to heat up down there. One out, nobody on. A ball and a strike.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
Kendall with the sign. Now the 1-1.
Count is 2-1.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor, and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
The 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Bases are empty, one man out. And another foul ball.
When the guy on the mound has complete command of his off speed, especially his changeup, sometimes as a hitter you just have to give up pull side to stay on it.
And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Into the box now, Anthony Santander. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Two out, nobody on. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. And ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, but they lead it 4-1. Paul Fry is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
For the Orioles, number 51, Paul.
So the Pirates batting order turns over and set to go. Hannes Wagner, he flew out in his last at-bat.
Wagner.
First delivery to him on the way. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Fry, a 27-year-old. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Popped him up. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter, Reynolds.
Next will be the designated hitter, Reynolds. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And that's in there for a strike. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. In there, a base hit.
I mean, obviously this guy is built to play in the daytime. 4 for 4. You know he's seeing it good right now. These are the days that you remember for a long time.
At the plate, Dave Parker, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home. Lifted in the air out to right. Marchakis is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The first baseman, number 8, Willie Stargell.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and in strides the familiar waddle of Pops, Willie Stargell. As a look, now the pitch. Hit down the third baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Down the left field line and deep. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. One left for Pittsburgh. They trail it 4-1. Michael Feliz will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Michael Feliz.
Last half of the 7th here, and standing in the outfielder, Austin Hayes.
The center fielder, Austin Hayes.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope.
Here it comes, 1-0.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
The 1-1 home. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. The 1-2.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Wynn.
Striding in once again, Austin wins. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch coming, here it is.
Ball. Count 1-0.
Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
2-0 count. Here it comes.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
The 2-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
2-2.
Really deceptive changeup right there. It died right before the plate, and he was left reaching for air.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective, and that's exactly what he did right there.
Standing in now, Brian Roberts, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. No hits to this point. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Nick Marchakis is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. The 0-1 on its way.
Yep, that ball went out.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
Swing and a ground ball for Mazeroski at second. He's got it. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Orioles 4 and the Pirates 1. Tanner Scott has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 66, Tanner.
All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Andrew Mccutchen.
The center fielder, Andrew Mccutchen.
Here's the first pitch to him. Down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The Orioles are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball. You're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. And even sweeter, of course, is getting that series sweep in your own ballpark in front of the home faithful. So we'll see if they can send these fans home happy.
No doubt about it. Fan base is excited. They're all out in full force, coming to the ballpark, hoping to witness a sweep, and it looks pretty good at this point.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. 4-1 our score as we give you a look there at the starter comparison to see how the numbers match up for the 2 starters. Stepping up now, Jason Kendall hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Marchakis is there. 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Bill Mazeroski.
Stepping up to the plate, Bill Mazeroski. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Eighth inning. 4-1 is our score. 2-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Base hit, line drive into the corner. The throw into second. The throw pulls him off the bag. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he
More
was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Colin Moran is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now the 1-0 is a slider taken for a ball.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
Well hit to right, but foul. 2 out here and a runner at second. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Digging in, Gregory Polanco. And, Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
The 1-2.
Oh. Full count, 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering, where the heck was that pitch? I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Sean Armstrong answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it.
Armstrong.
Hannes Wagner will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. From the stretch. Oh, here's a line drive, and he's cashed in big time with the bases loaded. Extra bases. 1 run scores. cut off, so all 3 runners are in to score.
Now batting.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Reynolds. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. As mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this game has the potential to result in a series sweep, but of course with a tie game on our hands, that is no foregone conclusion.
Never easy to sweep. This is one of those teeter-totter games, back and forth as we're tied going into the back end of this game right now. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 pitch. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
When a guy's been swinging the bat as well as he has in this series, you definitely want to take the bat out of his hands. A free pass to first is better than what he's been doing the last couple of games.
Now at the plate, Dave Parker in a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Armstrong playing here in his age 29 season. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Pulled toward right center field. Hayes on the run for it. And he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, no errors, and 2 men left on base. Home half of the 8th straight ahead, and we are tied 4-4. Kyle Crick is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 30, Kyle Crick.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Eddie Murray. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
First pitch of the at-bat.
0-1.
The 0-1 delivery. Drilled to the right side. And that will get through into right. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base to lead off the inning.
The batter, number 8. Shortstop, Cal.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run.
Number 87, Romo.
Stepping in now, Cal Ripken. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0. Pulled high in the air out to left field. On the move is Polanco. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The third baseman, number 5, Robinson.
Digging in once again, Brooks Robinson. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Count 1-0.
Now a move over to first, and the runner back safely. Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even a 2-2. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Now a throw over, and he'll get back in standing. The 2-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Orioles. Number 87, Reynolds.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he misses with it, ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Now back, the designated hitter, Trey.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses inside, 1-0. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. We're in the 8th inning now of a 4-4 ball game. And this one's over for a high strike, 1-1. From the belt, the pitch, and it's 1-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
The 1-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That was a big strike out there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
In now, Anthony Santander, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. He's set. The 0-1. Fastball well outside.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
The set and the 1-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The set and the 1-2. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Two down, runners at first and second. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Ready with the payoff pitch. And it's fouled away. The payoff pitch. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We've played 8 full, and we are tied 4-4. Miguel Castro will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Hanser Alberto is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base. New inning set to get underway, and stepping in the long ball threat, Willie Stargell.
Number 8, Willie Stargell.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope, outside.
Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
All over the place to start the 9th. It's 3-0 now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
The 3-1 is in there for the second strike. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
So now to the plate, Andrew Mccutchen. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 0-1 pitch. One out, nobody on. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
At the plate now, Jason Kendall, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Ready with the 0-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
Into the box, Bill Mazeroski. Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. The 0-1. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And he'll get back in safely. The 1-1 pitch. Grounded softly to the right. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Pirates leave 1. Score remains tied at 4. Blake Cederlin comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings.
Number 62, Blake Cederlin.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. And digging in is the outfielder, Austin Hayes.
The center fielder, Austin Hayes.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a little blooper to center. And it's a base hit. So there you go. The potential winning run aboard to start off the home half of the 9th.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. Interesting here, just where you play a little bit of manager. It's an AL game. Let's see if he employs a little National League style. Maybe ask the guy to bunt and move the runner up right here. I don't think so, though. American League, it's nasty. You're trying to drive something in a gap or over a wall.
Standing in now, Austin wins. No balls and 1 strike. Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. Tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Into the box now, Brian Roberts, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Runner goes. He swings and misses. Throw down. And it is in time as Kendall came up firing there, and he put it right on the money.
Very well could have been a hit-and-run attempt there. But you kind of have to make contact for those to work out. He didn't, and his teammate was hung out to dry at second.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. Still all square at 4 apiece. Richard Blyer takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Number 48, Richard Blyer.
We are into extra innings, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Colin Moran. He's set, and the pitch. Now a slider down the middle, but laid off.
0-1's the count. Nope.
And that misses 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase, and he makes the catch in the corner.
The left fielder, number 25, Gregory Polanco.
Digging in to try it again, Gregory Polanco. He's 0 for 2 with a couple of walks in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Oh, that's it.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
3-0 to him now. The pitch. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
Stepping in now, Hannes Wagner trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get foul. Blyer, a 6'3" left-hander. He was taken in the 6th round during the 2008 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
In there, and it's 0-2 now.
There seem to be different philosophies on it, so Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. So one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number 10. And we are tied 4-4. Richard Rodriguez comes on now, and he's just hoping to keep this thing tied. No save opportunity here.
Richard Rodriguez.
Now at the plate, Nick Marchakis. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
The Orioles, the right fielder, Nick.
Pitch on the way.
Marchakis.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball two. Line toward right center. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
Love the approach right there to get on base with a leadoff knock to start the bottom of the 10th. They don't want this game to go any farther than this. They want to end it right now. Let's see how the manager plays this.
And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. No balls and a strike to count. Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. The 1-1 pitch. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for one. Back to first. It's a double play. And the prospect of more baseball looms on the horizon. There are two away now. Into the box now. Cal Ripken 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. First pitch on its way.
Ball one, no strike.
And, oh, looked like ball two below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And there's ball two now.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And he fouls this one off. Here's the 2-2.
We got full count.
And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. Orioles held in check there. This game's all tied at 4. Michael Gibbons takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Number 60, Michael Gibbons.
Brian Reynolds will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Brian Reynolds.
He's set. Here it comes.
Ball one.
The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-0 on the way is looked at for ball 3.
No strike.
Dave Parker waits on deck. The 3-0 pitch. And possibly an interesting development here. It's a leadoff walk to begin the frame in extra innings.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Now to the plate, Dave Parker. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. Here's the first pitch.
That's a ball.
On the ground to short. Could this be 2? One there. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Well, it was a promising start with the leadoff man on in a tie ball game, but there's nothing like a double play ball to change the course of an inning.
So base is empty now after the double play. And here comes the first baseman, Willie Stargell. And now pitch on the way. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Comes set, the 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he misses there, 1-2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
1-2. Here it is. Fouled off. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. Nothing across here this half of the inning. It's getting late. 1 run can win it as we move to the bottom of the 11th. And we are tied 4-4. So striding forward now, Brooks Robinson. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
The third baseman.
First pitch on its way. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. Count remains at 0-2.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
At the plate, Trey Mancini, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The windup and the 0-1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. He'll try again, 1-2. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He's around first, heading for 2. And he will make it into second base as the winning run is in scoring position now with only 1 away.
Hey, nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's 1 out in the inning. They got 1 more to play with that they could potentially be productive with, but this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
In now, Anthony Santander, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
The 0-1. 1-1.
Outside, that's the ball.
The 1-1 pitch. Now this is lined into right center. He comes through. And they've come back to win it here in 11 innings.
Well, that at-bat shows clearer than anything that some guys, they have that clutch gene and some guys just don't. He brings home the winning run from second and is being absolutely mobbed by his teammates. What a finish.
Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run. So without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. Michael Gibbons claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Orioles. 5 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Pirates, 4 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 13 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 38 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.